sun is rising above the trees.
Hi, I'm Vlad. It's really windy outside today, so I'm recording this intro inside. In this video, I'll continue my work on the van. I go for a swim in a lake and draw on my camera. I continue to learn about beekeeping. We meet a wild boar and a crying baby woodpecker on a forest hike. We visit alpacas and I continue my work on the painting. I visit the summer solstice celebration in Kernavė and go to the city for a friend's gig that ends up with an improvised dance party. I live far away from big supermarkets. I got into a habit of baking my own bread.
Visi iš prakaito sūraus ir duoną pelname per vardą.
Making baguettes. Mixed the dough in the morning. The yeast is fairly fresh. It has risen quite well, shaping, and I'll have a second rise and I'll bake in the evening. Look at these beauties. Results, I love it. So continue my work on the van. Sometimes brute force is the solution, but rarely though. Montanita. I'm scoring the edges of the cut so it doesn't splinter when I'm cutting with the jigsaw. I'll finish the top panels. How did I manage to measure this incorrectly? And I can't flip the board. Dang. And then I added an additional frame to the roof vent. It does actually look nicer like that. The lake is not too far from where I live, so I popped up on the bike and went for a ride. Got warm by riding and then went straight into the lake. I had the harness with the camera on me, but then I went out of the water and I saw that the camera wasn't running. Oh my, I tried everything. I disassembled it as much as I could and then I dried it with a blow dryer. I left it overnight and luckily enough it turned on in the morning.
The weather cooled down, so I thought this bumblebee was sleeping. I think she's resting. So is this cat.
I continue to learn about the bees.
So I'm taking down this bee catcher from the tree.
Mindaugas has set up 3 bee catchers and they have been populated. We went to collect them and transport to a location that is a couple of kilometers away. Otherwise, upon transfer to a permanent beehive, they'd probably try to come back to the bee catcher. After a couple of days, the bees will have reset their inner mat and it will be possible to transfer them to a new beehive without the risk of them running away. We hiked through a forest and then we spotted a wild boar. For dramatic effect, I've put in some footage from a trap cam.
Just saw a wild boar.
But I didn't manage to film it. It was behind the tree and then it heard us and ran away. as we were going back to the car, we heard this chirping sound. So we went to investigate.
Baby birds.
There is a nest. And then a great spotted woodpecker arrived. But he was very cautious. He flew over to a tree nearby. This way the birds protect their young. Didn't want to interrupt too much.
Some fresh chanterelles for my breakfast. Thank you, Forrest.
My brother came around with his girlfriend and we went to visit alpacas.
Labai daug mūsų.
Aha.
Aš visą dieną šiandien namuose nevaikščiu normaliai, tai pasivaikščiosiu kartu.
Poor alpaca. She's due but needs to go to a veterinary. Yeah,
We put this poor alpaca into the back of his car.
some complications.
She was due and she had difficulty giving birth. Luckily, all went well and now there's new alpaca baby.
Well, there is a lot of forest where I live. It's where they cut trees in the cold season. Birch, pine, spruce. There's a couple houses here.
I'm slowly continuing my work on the painting. It requires discipline and good time management, which I'm not always good at.
The shoulders are just getting more and more armor.
What a beautiful view. This is Baltas Kalnas, the wide hill that is next to Kernavė. Kernavė is a historical capital city of Lithuania. This year there was a big celebration, a lot of people came. A summer solstice celebration, or Joninės, as we call it, one of the bigger events here. Fires lit up all around the place, and people gathering around fires. It's a beautiful tradition. There were dances going on, of course, the folklore music. A lot of people come from all over Lithuania as well as visitors from abroad. And then part of the tradition is where young girls take their flower crowns, put a candle into them, and set them free to float in the river. And of course, there runs and jumps over the bonfire. the city. There was a gig in a glass house district in a bar. Gretona did a performance. Večera played the set as well. Lovely atmosphere, loud music. It was a great night overall. DJ played some music. Auste showed off her house dance moves. What a beautiful ending to an evening. Thanks for watching. As always, please leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and I really appreciate if you leave a comment. I would love to hear from you. Until the next one.